Hey guys, it's Rick here, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute Thanksgiving decoration for under $100. Let's do it. So what are you going to need to be able to replicate this display? Well, you're going to need an inflatable Santa, an inflatable turkey, and you're going to need to be able to make your own sign. And you'll need something for that sign to go on. So I'm using a 1x2. I'll walk you through the description of how I make that sign here in a moment. Now I will link the products that I'm using in this display in the video description down below, but keep in mind the video links change, stores run out, etc. All you really need to know is that you'll need a 6-foot Santa. You could do this smaller, but this scale dimension works well. So this specific Santa I'm using is 6 foot tall, and the turkey that I'm using is 6 foot tall also. So even though they're the same size, because the Santa is always going to lay on his side because you want it to look like the turkey's knocked him over because he's mad and that it's not his turn yet, the turkey is always going to dominate the display. And that's what you want because this is a Thanksgiving display. So I put this out the week of Thanksgiving and it'll run through the end of this week before my Christmas lights go on. So now that you've got the basics of what you're going to need, let's go inside and let's make this sign. All right, so we're inside at my workshop, aka my kitchen table, and you'll see the items I'm using to make my sign. So these are capital letters, 4-inch punch-out letters, paper, reusable, off of Amazon, about $8 at the time I filmed this video. And if you notice from my sign out front, it said, "Wait your turn, dude," 2 exclamation marks. The cool thing about these letters are you can make it say whatever you want. I first saw this idea and it actually said, wait your turn, fat guy. And while I personally thought that was funny, my spouse did not. So we went with something nicer, which was wait your turn, dude. So here you'll see actually for this one, I'm making it say not yet, big guy. And one of the things that I appreciate about these specific letters is that the punctuation is included. I teach college, so I appreciate good punctuation. So commas, and you always need 2 exclamation marks to make your point. Now, because these are paper, they're not gonna hold up to weather. So if you're using them outside for a long period of time, I don't know how much use you'll get out of them. I only put this decoration out for about a week, but I'm going to make my sign last a little bit longer so I can reuse it. So what I have here are thermal laminating pouches, and I have a lamination machine. Now, I understand most people don't have a lamination machine sitting at home. If you do, laminate them. You'll know this process and you've done it before. If not, they actually sell self-sealing laminating pouches at any retailer, Walmart, Target, etc. And then you just put them in the lamination. You can see I already have guy in here, and hard to do this with one hand. And you put in your exclamation marks, whatever it is that you know, whatever letter or word that it is that you've decided to make for your sign. Oh guys, that's really hard to do with one hand. And if you got a little bit of OCD like me, you're gonna want that to look perfect, which it's not going to for this. Not bad. And then you would just close this up and then you would press it down and it would self-seal. So you could do that without having a lamination machine. And once you self-seal it, then I would just cut this GUI out. But since I have my laminator, I'm gonna go ahead and put that through. So my guy exclamation marks came out of the laminator just like I predicted, crooked because I was doing it one-handed, but I actually sort of like the font of that. It's got a nice cute font that look to it that you might see on a sign anyway, so that could be fun. This is foam core board or foam board, and you can pick this up at Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens. If you've got kids and they've ever done a class project, you've probably used foam board before. This is pretty cheap. This is a 20 by 28 piece of board, a foam board, and this was like $2.75. Now, if you want to put $10 in a sign and use it for a week, then you can use it just like this. You could just take your stapler and you can just staple the letters directly without doing any lamination at all. But if it rains after a few times, this is not going to hold up well. and you're going to be needing a new board. If you want a more permanent solution, you can use the lamination, and then this will hold up for years. And so I would laminate just like that. Now I've left, you'll see here, a gap here. And that's because we need something for our board to attach, or to be able to attach our board to. And so once I get my lamination, and take my spots, I just staple the lamination. And if I were to pick this up right now, not all of these are attached. So we're going to get not guy. All right. So you can imagine whatever phrasing you want there. Now we're going to move on to the next step. All right, so this is a 1x2. Now this is a scrap piece that I'm using for illustrative purposes. My sign out front though, it uses a 8-foot section. So an 8-foot 1x2. These are about $3 at Home Depot or Lowe's. Now I've cut an angle on this to help stake it into the ground. You don't have to do that. It just makes it easier when you go to put it in your front yard, especially if it's dry out and the dirt is compacted. And so you'll use that 1x2. And again, you'll want to make sure that you give yourself the space in between your letters so that you can attach this. We're actually going to put this under the foam core board and attach it here in a second. Now there's some options. So I've showed you foam core board. If you wanted a more permanent solution, here's like my Christmas light sign that just came in. Actually, I had this done up at Vistaprint and shipped to me. And this is corrugated plastic. So that would be like a yard sign that you would see in someone's yard, or a political sign, something like that. It's made out of the same material. And then you can get these nice plastic stands and it just pops right in, and you don't have to worry about making your own stand, etc. And so if you want a more permanent solution, you could have this printed up. I think I paid $35 for that sign to be shipped to me, but this will last for multiple seasons, and you don't have to laminate, you don't have to staple, etc. But if you're crafty like me and you want to make it yourself, then you can do this, and it's fun. I enjoyed it. Doesn't take a lot of time. So let's go ahead and flip this over and get this attached. All right, so now we are going to attach the board to the stake that we're going to put into the ground. And what I'm using here are washers, 5/16 by 1.5 inch, 6 of these for about $1.50 from Home Depot. And the important thing about using the washer here is, I tried this. I used a screw. I used 2 regular screws without the washers, and I should have known better. When the wind blew, this sort of acted like a cell, and the foam cord is strong, but not that strong. And so the screw ripped right through and the board come off the stake. So you want surface area. You want something to spread the tension over the larger surface area, and a washer will do that for you. If you're like me, you've got a tub of screws sitting around, so find one that works. I actually don't have a screw large enough to not go through the washer spacer. So I'm using a smaller washer and a larger. But if you're getting these from Home Depot or Lowe's, just make sure you get a screw large enough for that as you do it. So as we attach that, super simple. And then I would put another one here. And then now you have your sign, just like that. So now I have a not guy sign on my kitchen table, and that's pretty sturdy. And so then you would just go outside and you would just stake that into the ground with a hammer, and it will work perfectly for you, or get you a more permanent solution with a Vistaprint sign. All right, so you've got your sign made, your inflatables are out in the yard, and you're ready to go. Now I want to leave you with a few tips to help make your display even better. All right, we're out front here, and you'll see my display all nice and lit up for the neighbors to enjoy. And you'll see here though, my sign is lit, and that's tip number 1. If you're going to run this display at night, the turkey is going to be lit, the Santa is going to be lit, but the sign is not, because you've made that, right? So get you a small outdoor spotlight. They're about 10 to 15 bucks. Again, any big box retail store, and light your sign up. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, you don't have to run 3 extension cords. Get you an extension cord that has a 3-way 3-plug end, or you can get a regular extension cord, and then they sell splitters. that would just plug in, and then it would split off 3 ways. And so you can run this entire display, your turkey, your Santa, and your light, with one extension cord plugged into an outlet, and you can add a timer to that if you'd like. All right, guys, that's it. We're done. So for about $100, we've got an inflatable Santa, inflatable turkey, and we've made our own sign. This is a nice, easy way to add a Thanksgiving display before you roll out your big holiday Christmas light show. If you've liked this video, click like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon.